Good afternoon, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 12970 Southwest Morgan Court here in Beaverton. We're located at the front of the home, just off to the right of the front doorway. We've got a 3-inch ABS cleanout. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. You'll see that here in just a moment. Here we go. Okay, here at 98 feet from the point of access, we have reached the main lateral out on Southwest Morgan Court. At a certain point, it's switched over to PVC pipe. We'll look out for that on the way back. But we're letting it drain out now. There is a pretty significant amount of standing water in the line, and we'll see how that looks on the way back. But it looks like about 70 to 80% of the pipe right now has standing water in it. I'm going to start reeling back here to the end of the belly while it drains out. As I'm backed up here to 91 feet, this is right around where the belly ends at. You can see there's a large amount of debris that's building up in the flow line. It's about a ½ inch thick here, and that pathway you see there is likely from my camera carving the debris out of the way. Yeah, there's a significant amount that's building up, and it's due to the length of pipe that's lost grade. It's very difficult for debris to get through this amount of standing water. So I'm going to locate right here. I'll do a white X marking, and I'll map the line out as we go all the way back to where the belly starts. So I located right here. We're out in the middle of the cul-de-sac, probably about 10-12 feet short of the manhole cover that's out there. I've marked with a white X. It's only 5 feet deep here. It's very shallow. So in this situation, with the line being so shallow and the main lateral, it will be as well. You need to contact a repair company or the city to see if this line can properly be regraded, as that's the other issue. When the line is so shallow and you've got 100 feet of pipe to run out, it may be difficult to attain proper slope and grade if the line or the main isn't deep enough. But you can see as I'm coming back through here, it's very, very thick with debris buildup. At the very least, I would recommend a hydrojet to blow all the junk out of the pipe. And if it turns out that the line can't really be repaired properly, I would recommend doing hydrojetting on a regular basis. It looks like there's a separation here in the belly. So this belly here starts at about 82 feet out, so I'll go do another marking here. Okay, do another white X marking here out in the cul-de-sac. I'm going to do an X at either end of each belly that's in the line, and we're still right around 5 feet in depth here. It's very similar. It's slightly shallower. It's like 4 foot 10 inches, but we're also in the spot here where it's draining out now, so it's basically 5 feet deep across that section. You know, that belly wasn't really separated by very much pipe, so it's likely you would have to repair it all together anyway, so disregard the different X's. It's going to all be one repair. Okay, I'm going to do our marking here at 60 feet. Okay, and marking here, we're only about 5 feet or so out into the cul-de-sac at this point. I've just done a white arrow here to show the direction the pipe's running, and it's about 4 feet 3 inches deep here. Okay, located here at about 40 feet currently. Have 4 feet. Alright, we're still in the driveway here at 33 feet. I'm not going to do another depth marking. I just drew an arrow showing the direction change. And it's still about 4 feet 8 inches deep. So that turn there looks like this spot right here is basically where that second belly, I'm calling it second belly, from this point out at about 33 feet out is its own belly. And then we'll reel back here because I do believe that there is another belly in the line as we get back closer to the home. we're now in the closest in belly here. Wanted to see how long this was here before I start mapping it out. And this one starts here at 15 feet. I'm going to mark here with an X, and I'll do an X at the other end. Alright, now here at 15 feet, this is where the closest in belly starts at, and where it starts is straight away from the front door into the, there's a bark dust patch with some bushes in it, straight out from the front door, and I've marked an X right in that bark dust. And this belly here isn't quite as bad as the others, but in conjunction with each other, it's causing some serious flow issues to this line. This belly back here is looking like about a half inch of standing water. And it ends here at 22 feet. Alright, I do have all the bellies in the line mapped out. The first belly here starts at 15 feet out, extends out to 22 feet. That's about 3 feet, 7 inches deep across the first belly's repair. Starts in the yard area, but does end up extending out into the edge of the driveway a couple feet. And then there's a belly that extends from 33 feet all the way out to 91 feet. So, and depending on what part of the line you're in, at the beginning and the end of the line, the bellies aren't quite as significant. In the middle, there's quite a lot of standing water. There's about 2 inches at least of standing water, and a very significant amount of debris built up throughout the line. So I would recommend regrading the pipe from 15 feet to 22 feet, and then from 33 feet out to 91 feet to restore proper slope and grade. The issue here, though, is also the depth of the line. It's very shallow when you get out in almost all the way to the main, so it's worth checking on to see if this can properly be regraded. If that main lateral is not deep enough, it could be kind of tricky. So if in the event that it can't be fixed, I recommend hydrojetting on a pretty regular basis, probably every 1 or 2 years, depending on the activity in the line. I do recommend a rescope after any repair work or hydrojetting to ensure that either the line was prepared correctly or that it was cleaned out properly.